What's going on, everybody? It's Brandon Abbott coming to you with the KBR Sports Podcast, the best sports podcast of your 24-hour day. Well, I guess since we're on YouTube, it would be the KBR Sports YouTube channel, the best YouTube channel of your 24-hour day. I guess something like that. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in for today's video. I wanted to do this video for like what feels like weeks at this point, and finally we're going to be able to get it out to you all. I wanted to make sure I was highlighting one of the best guys to do it in the NBA. That I feel like every night he brings it and definitely deserves that recognition as a guy in the NBA. But guys, before we get things kicked off, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the KBR Sports YouTube channel. Make sure you leave a comment. Go ahead and hit that like button just to show some support for the podcast, your favorite show, a whole nine. Guys, make sure you go ahead and do that. Of course, I'm going to try and make sure I'm incorporating you guys' thoughts and opinions into every one of these videos going forward. So that's why I want you to comment and leave your thoughts and opinions on whatever it is I'm talking about. And in regards to this topic, for all my NBA fans, NBA heads who love to just watch the NBA, even casual fans, maybe it might give you a guy that you now get to watch on an everyday basis that you weren't really looking to watch beforehand. And so let's jump into it, because I normally think it's hard to imagine when you are one of the top 15 people in your profession that you can go overlooked. But that's exactly the case when it comes to Damian Lillard. Damian is easily a top 15 player in the NBA while also being top 5 at his position as well. However, there always seems to be a feeling of him not getting the respect that he deserves as a player. Now just think about it. When you're comparing some of your favorite players and Damian Lillard's name is thrown into the hat, how many times do people just easily chalk him up as the better player? In most cases, he's compared with some resistance. People are normally hesitant towards elevating him over other great players, like particularly the popular guys in the NBA. Damian Lillard's game lacks the flashiness associated with Kyrie Irving or even Steph Curry, which is one of the reasons why he isn't even a given as a top 5 player at his position. Now, before you call me crazy, I know that you guys are looking at me like, oh, what are you talking about? Damian not top 5, the whole night. Now, just listen, think about it, really ponder how a lot of people's lists sound like a variation of this. Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, John Wall, and Ben Simmons. Now, that list wasn't in any order, but be real with yourself and think about when you internally were listening to it, at what point were you like, all right, man, like, let's take it easy, let's pump the brakes? Because was it at Ben Simmons or was it at John Wall? Most people will probably say John Wall or Ben Simmons, and because Ben Simmons is only 2-3 years into his career at this point, and John Wall has missed most of the season due to injury. But in actuality, you probably should have given me some pushback when I listed off Kyrie Irving. From Kyrie onward, it's debatable. Man, you might even be able to throw Russell Westbrook into that hat. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I take Damian Lillard without question over those guys. But sorry, I'm even willing to admit it's debatable. Need a big game player? You don't have to look far because Damian fills that need. Has everyone already forgot about the huge shot that he hit from a few years ago against the Houston Rockets?
Foul to give for Houston. 9/10 left. A 3 wins the series. It's Lillard. He got the shot off. Lillard, good! Good! And the Blazers win the series.
That won Portland its first playoff series since 1999. What about the fact that the shot came on a play that was designed for LaMarcus Aldridge, not him? So that even adds the pressure to it exponentially. What about the fact that the organization entrusted him with the franchise after LaMarcus's departure? He deserves the credit for the fact that the Trailblazers have not missed the playoffs in the Western Conference since Aldridge, a 7-time All-Star, left. A Western Conference that has multiple teams from last year's playoffs, such as the Timberwolves, Spurs, Jazz, and Pelicans, struggle to consistently find a rhythm. The fact is, he is extremely durable and has only missed 9 games at most in his career, which is more than what can be said for Kyrie, John Wall, Ben Simmons, even Russell Westbrook. One of the more swaying arguments for Lillard is that he does play against tougher competition each night and still has managed to make multiple All-NBA teams despite it. Last year, he was first team All-NBA ahead of everyone, including Steph Curry, a form of recognition that's for solely the best of the best. All-NBA teams aren't voted by the fans. They're decided by media writers who compile your season and see how great you've played against the rest of the pack. And Damian was ahead of everybody last year, something that Kyrie, John Wall, or Ben Simmons hasn't done yet. Now, his stats might not reflect the efficiency of Kyrie, the all-around dominance of Ben Simmons, or even the two-way ability of John Wall. However, Damian's way has led to wins as the team leader in the Western Conference, the conference with the stiffest level of competition. Just ask LeBron James. Damian's game embodies the Oakland roots that he comes from, a fearlessness that allows him to pull from 5 feet behind the three-point line, a toughness that leads him into the paint, even with rim protectors like Rudy Gobert waiting for him. And he still maintains a level of humility that allows him to care for the well-being of his coaches and teammates each night he steps onto the floor. He cares about making it to the playoffs, getting further seeding because he knows people's jobs are on the line, and that's on his shoulders. The case isn't that Damian is the best player in the NBA, but instead one of the best that deserves to be treated like it. He might not be in the class of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, or even Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he's definitely on the level of Kyrie, Westbrook, and others. Damian said it best, I'm one of the best players in the NBA. Tell me how I'm not. That's not pride talking, that's just facts. And I don't know if you want to be the guy to tell me he's wrong, because me personally, I'm pretty sure he's right. All right, guys, I appreciate you for tuning into this episode of KBR's podcast and KBR Sports YouTube channel. This is the best YouTube podcast of your 24-hour a day, however you guys want to phrase it out. Always, guys, leave your comments below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to incorporate whoever you want to see in the next video, what topic you want me to do in the next video, and so on. So let me know what you think. Is Damian a top 5 point guard? Is he a top 10 player in the NBA? Does he deserve to be treated like it? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below, and make sure you go ahead and spam that like button. And guys, make sure that you're always letting me know your thoughts, because I always value that more than anything, just to let you know that I want to put out the content that you guys want to see. So make sure you guys leave those comments below. And until next time, guys, I'm out.